What's up, everyone? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory here on FC 26 Ultimate Team. What are we on? Episode number 24 already. Happy Saturday to you, folks. Hope you're all doing well and are enjoying the start of your weekend. You know, obviously we've got FUT Champions looming over us. May you get more wins than me. Hopefully, well, it's pretty easy to get more wins than me, I guess. We're not gonna jump in onto FUT Champions just yet here in today's episode. That's more of a tomorrow or the next day kind of thing. But if you do enjoy, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe as well if you're new to my channel, and don't forget all my social links are down below. So to start the episode off, we're doing what I always do, which is lose more money. I was scared of owning fairly, substantially valuable players because as the weekend league rolled around last weekend, the market dropped like crazy when a promo dropped on the Friday night. So, and I've noticed actually, I'm filming this on Friday night at 8:30 in the evening, and I have noticed that Diani's price is lower than what that is. So I think we did the right thing. And that was really the reason why I was selling Gyökeres and stuff recently. But then I actually ended up buying these cards in the meantime, but just didn't hold on to them too long. Good cards, De Mornay and Diani, both absolutely solid cards. Is Diani worth the price tag? I'd say probably not. Probably not, to be honest, but still. Fun card, and if you can utilize that Finesse Shot Plus, then of course you've got an absolute worldie. Marquee matchups time. Thursday nights roll around, and obviously we're in the middle of the most boring time of all, which is international breaks. I just want to go to football, and I've got to wait until next Friday night. So that's Middlesbrough away. So yeah, I'm gonna miss whatever Friday night content is next week. I guess maybe week 2 of this promo or the start of a new promo. Don't know if this is a 1 or a 2 week thing. Probably is a 2-weeker, right? I'm gonna miss whatever comes out on Friday night for my Saturday video because we will be traveling up and down from Ipswich to Middlesbrough, from Middlesbrough to Ipswich. Hopefully coming back with 3 points in the back pocket. Now, we packed ourselves an Ipswich player in one of our marquee matchups packs. You'll love to see that. We got ourselves Jack Taylor, who, if you remember last year on FC 25, was one of the best midfielders I used all year long because we were able to evo him really, really nicely. He just managed to fit a few chain evos in a row that turned him into a bit of a monster. And then by the end of the game, obviously, super high rated. But yeah, so that's nice to get his base card again. We can work on that if the Evos start to improve. However, fair play, the centre-back Evo that came out last night for 10,000 coins does look worthwhile, and I've got a couple of options of who I could put into that. So that's starting to look quite good. I think it might be a case of putting our Cedric Kipre into it, who is our silver Ipswich Town centre-back. That could, I think, work really well. Turns him into like an 81 rated centre-back he's already got like 87 physical, so it really boosts up his pace and defending stats. I think that's who I'm going to go with. I think so. That seems about right. Luckily, we did manage to get ourselves a Team of the Week player from Marquee Matchups, and then I actually ended up getting a Cornerstones before the promo ended. Not an actual walkout one. It is going to be Angel Gomez, not sure how I would pronounce it, but yeah, we get the fairly well-statted 83 rated Englishman who plays for Marseille in Ligue 1. I'll take that from the 80 times 5, I guess. It's untradeable, can't do much with it, but you never know. Could be a Gauntlets player or something, couldn't he? Absolutely. We finish our Evo for Wes Burns. He's now up to an 83 overall rated, and I spoke to Wes about it, and he's going to be doing his own card as well. He's going to be also basically following what we're doing here, completing his own card and then putting some extra dribbling on it as well. So we're going to take him up to 80 dribbling with this one, which kind of makes the stats look a little bit better, I guess. And then we're going to take him up to 81 dribbling whenever I can reload and do that Evo again. Someone in my Twitch chat the other day recommended that I got 10 moment stars and then get the consumables pack because there are some consumables that are worthwhile. That worked out pretty well. Thank you, whoever that was that gave me the idea, because we've sold our Shadow Chem style for nearly 5,000 coins and got a few extra things in the club, a few more coins added. We'll take that all day long. We get Juan Garcia, Joao Pedro, a few other things. That was from the gold pack that we got from the consumables pack. I also went up another level and got these two WSL players. We get, is it Riviere and Charles? Both cards look pretty good. I think could probably go into my England 11 that I'm using currently in squad battles. I played a lot of squad battles for this episode. Like, so much. I think probably 20 games in the background, as it was going to be a good way for me to get XP and stuff. Had a little bit of a sale of some high-rated tradable cards, like Declan Rice, and then I discarded that in form. Wes is now going to stay at 83 overall rated, but he's up to 80 dribbling. We need to boost that shooting and passing, though, before we boost the overall rating next time, because that silver to 83 Evo, that was a bit much on the old rating step. So hopefully we can boost him up without actually boosting the overall for in the near future for quite a while. I guess that, yeah, we should be able to boost his individual stats. Another couple of levels achieved. This is one of the reasons why I was playing squad battles. I'm now going into squad battles matches, full England team, right? And subbing on a Portuguese player and making sure I assist with the English player and score with the Portuguese player. And then I'm getting all three of the remaining icons sort of done. We started on Bobby Moore, essentially. I didn't realise that I could sub the Portuguese player on, and that would count towards Eusebio. I thought it had to be in the starting 11, which is why I never bothered starting with Bobby, starting the Bobby Moore one. Probably could have had him done a while back if that was the case, but we're on it now, so we'll unlock them in due course. It's going to take a little bit of time still. I think I'm in the 70s for the Bobby Charlton. I'm in the 60s for the Eusebio, and then I'm in the 15s for the for the Bobby Moore. End up getting myself a little walkout here. Cheeky Onabatia. She is 86 overall. If I'm going to pack a Spanish 86 Liga F FC Barcelona player, I want it to be Claudia Pina, because, yeah, she's going to be in every single weekend league team, isn't she? She really is. I've watched Bateson, as I said, it's Friday night as I'm filming this. I've watched Bateson play 3 games. The striker in every single squad so far has been Claudia Pina. It's worrying that, yeah, she's just so good and she's so attainable that everyone's got her. We get Fikayo Tamori in one of our little tradable packs here. Excuse me. A little bit of a scratchy throat coming on, I think. Sick Lasty coming up soon. Now, we got a rare mega pack for completing something. I don't know what it was, but I played a bit of Rush off camera as well to get some rewards. And I was saving these little bits and bobs for 6 p.m. Friday night. We also went up another level by continually playing squad battles and stuff. So we've got Shadow Striker plus to apply to someone. I like that idea. That's going to go on a decent cam of mine, hopefully. One of my Ipswich players, maybe, I guess. And then we get all of these packs to open from 6 o'clock. So we start with, clearly, a Reece James. I guess we take it. Nothing too amazing. Nothing too... Yeah, I was guaranteed an 81 rated, weren't I? So, yeah, not exactly what I want to see. We then move on to 2 times 81 packs. I'm just looking to hopefully see walkouts here at some point. This is now into the new promo, of course. So Cornerstones is gone, and Ratings Reload or Ratings Refresh, whatever it's called, I think it's Reload, is now live. So hopefully we can pack one. I mean, if you've seen the title and thumbnail, you know that we've got one at some point in this episode, but I don't think it's going to happen just yet. Thomas Partey popping up in the pack. He's 83 overall. And anything else in that? Or is that a 1 player? Oh no, we get a Soboslai as well. 2 times 82. We see a walkout. And I'm like, ooh, who's this going to be then? And then I see that flag and I'm like, Garassi from Dortmund. I've already got him in the club. So that's not a bad thing, though, because I've got loads of space in the duplicate storage, and I could quite easily start working on that hero SBC, you know, to actually do it for the second time, if you guys want to see it for, like, tomorrow's episode or something. And then rare mega pack, we do see a walkout. My first time opening a 55k pack here on the series this year, and it's going to be Gabriel, who might be a bit better now since the patch than he was before. It's 88, which I'll take. That's really good for fodder. But he's got Bruiser Plus, which apparently has been somewhat fixed. Although the fact everyone's still got Claudia Pina probably means that she still runs around like a crazy woman through defenders and they can't stop her. It's just a fact of life, I think. I then did this Red Bull gives you wings objective in like a couple games. Gave me a cool kit, gave me an Evo, and gave me like 1500 SP, as well as some more SP from other places as well. We've gone up another few levels here. I've literally hit level 29. I got loads of XP from that one. I got like 4,500 from playing a couple games. So as you can see, there's tons of stuff been unlocked here. We can have another little pack opening in this video. We get Ethan Wanyeri. We get a cool kit, a cool Tifo, a cool VIP area, finesse shot, Evo, and a little player pick as well. Lovely stuff. I definitely passed one of those levels where you get given the 2,500 XP as well. I absolutely have to have passed one of them to unlock so much SP. Now, I've got the Ipswich kit on, so I decided not to put that new kit on. Although it does look nice. I think maybe I should apply the new one. So maybe we'll play this weekend league with the new kit. Then we can move on to their packs that we ended up getting from going up many a level. I'm like level 30 now. I'm 10 levels away from the end of the season pass. I think everything now going forwards, every level is something half decent. Whether it's like a good player or a good Evo or a nice pack. We're getting to that fun part of the season pass now. I think maybe in my next level I get that Kwanzaa, which would be a pretty good card to get. Might even fit the team all right. You never know. I've got some Bundesliga players in, haven't I? Now we get ourselves an English WSL striker from London City, and I see 90 pace, 82 shoot, and 83 physical. It's quite nice. And then I recognise it's Paris from, was she at Man United last year, maybe? Somebody else. Might have been Chelsea. I'm not sure. I'm not clued up on who plays for who. No walkout again in this next pack. We see Prem, and we know that can't be Ekitike because he's got a promo card. We would have seen the tunnel. We would have seen the new pretty orangey goldy tunnel for the promo card. So it's not him, it's another Kolo Muani for the club. Here's a 2x81. Oh, here we go, the promo walkout. We see right wing Norway, Premier League, Man City. That is obviously Oscar Bob. We get one of the new cards on day one as well of the promo. I was super buzzing because I mean that's an extinct card. When you're watching this video at Saturday midday or through the afternoon, it might not be an extinct card if they've released a whole load of new packs or, you know, if they've adjusted the price range. But right now, this is an extinct ratings reload card. Dub. I think we got our new right winger sorted, which in turn is also going to give me a pretty easy decision to make in terms of what I'm going with at striker in the weekend league. Yeah, I mean, you've seen me use Victor Gyökeres because he's prem, fast, tall, good finisher. You've seen then me use those Ligue 1 or the female Ligue 1 women, and they were techie and small and dribbly and like decent finishers. And now we've got Oscar Bob at right wing, who does of course have a perfect link player in his squad who has just also won Player of the Month. It is Erling Haaland, of course. Now, I'm not going to be able to just go ahead and, you know, put all fodder in to get the Player of the Month Haaland. But we do have coins in our account. And I noticed Haaland, who was 105k the other day, was in like the mid-80s. So I'm hoping maybe he's already had that like early Friday night or that weekend league drop. Hope so, anyway. Maybe he'll go down even more. I don't know. But we're going to pick him up in a moment here. Last couple of packs of the episode before we head up onto the market. We get Weir there. And then our 2x82. We do get a walkout. And I've already seen this silhouette today. I knew who that was. It was like this Onabatia again. We've already seen her. But yeah, Oscar Bob in a pack. You'll love to see that. Now, they might have just underpriced him. He's also a player which doesn't really suit the concept of this promo. Like, I think the idea of the promo was that we didn't agree with some ratings that players have been given, and therefore they've gone up a couple of ratings. And Bob's gone up like from a 60-something or a 70-something up to an 85. It's a little bit too much, but I'll take it because I've got him in the club now, and we now have Erling Haaland as well. So that's good. I'm also going to just default back to Marquinhos because I needed a little bit of extra chem for my PSG players, and he dropped a little bit again. I'm hoping that maybe like he's, you know, still good after the patch, and that I don't lose too much on him. Maybe I'll keep him for a while. When we got that Brazilian walkout earlier in the episode, I was praying that it was Marquinhos. That would have been lovely. But yeah, with this squad right here, we will attack the weekend league and probably get less wins than last week because they've adjusted the matchmaking so you face people of a similar form to you. And we all know when I match someone who's on my level, I pretty much lose and bottle. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed today, hit me with a thumbs up. Subscribe as well if you're new. And don't forget, all my social links are down below in the description box below. Have a good rest of your day, a great rest of your day up a town, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.